Okay guys, so I'm here in Goto Tendon. I told you the last restaurant review I did, I was supposed to go to a place, and this is actually the Valentine's Day episode. Wait, let me take this out. There. It's actually the Valentine's Day episode. I was supposed to go to another restaurant called Who Got Cafe, but I found out they already closed. Sorry, that was so sad. Well, as what Kevin James said in the movie Hitch, maybe if I eat and eat, my heart will stop beating and it won't hurt as much. Broken hearted. Just kidding. So, you can never be broken hearted if your love is food. Okay? So, why am I here? I wanted to feature this before. I found out that they have new items and I'm going to feature them. Simple as that. So I'm waiting for my orders and hopefully when they arrive, I'll get to show it to you. So tara, kain tayo. Okay guys, so all the orders have arrived. Here they are. I got this one first. This is beef tendon pares with noodles. Look at that. Focus. There it is. Beef tendon pares with noodle. I have their grilled barbecue boneless chicken, tendon poppers, lumpiang sisig silog with sinangag and fried egg, and their signature dish, the Goto Tendon. It comes with quail egg, and the gravy I believe goes with the tendon poppers. That's all I ordered. Hopefully, my heart won't stop beating when I finish all of this. No, just kidding. I'm gonna take a bite, taste it, and then bring the rest over to my mom. And hopefully, she's going to enjoy it as much as I did. So tara, let's start eating. Okay guys, so our first bite will be the tendon poppers. Here they are, look at that. Nice and crispy looking nuggets of tendon with gravy. Okay, I'll remind you, tendon is not fat. Technically, tendon is how do I say it? Collagen. Yeah, it is collagen, and it's actually good for you. It's very high in vitamin C, and it will help you keep a nice glowing skin. So we'll give this a try. Look at that. Try it as is first. It's nice and soft, crunchy on the outside, gooey in the middle. Flavor wise, it's really good. Now we'll try a bit of their gravy. That gravy. The gravy coats the batter really well. And the nice thing about it is, it doesn't compromise on the flavor of the tendon. Still get that mixture of gummy, gooey, crunchy on the outside, then smooth gravy on the outside, on the extreme outside, and it's really good. You know what? We'll move on to the next dish and see you there. Okay guys, for our next dish, we're having the Goto Tendon, their signature dish. See here, this is tendon. Right here, you have toasted garlic, some arroz caldo or goto or tripe, a quail egg, and some chives. Give this a mix. Look at that. We'll give this, we'll just try it first as is. Look at that. Okay, you don't need to add any more seasoning to it. It's perfectly seasoned. It has a nice garlicky and gingery taste. Now let's try a bit of that tendon on. Where's that tendon? Let's try and look for tendon. There it is, found one. We'll try that with a bit of the tripe. Also known as goto in the Philippines. Oh yeah. Gelatinous goodness, look at that. Give us a try. one of the best gotos I've had so far. And the nice thing about it is, it isn't that expensive. It's actually very affordable. But I will give you that review afterwards. Okay? Look at that. We'll go for one more bite. It's really good. Okay, we'll move on to the next dish, which is the tendon pares. Yeah, tendon pares noodles. Okay, see ya. Okay guys, so our next dish is the tendon pares noodles. Here they are, look at that. This is the pares and the soup, the separate soup. And here's the noodles. Okay, I have to say, I am ignorant about this. I don't know how to eat this. But I believe we are supposed to mix some of the soup with some of the pares and eat it with the noodles. Why don't you try to make it like a tsukemen? When you get some of the noodles, dip it in the pares broth, and then eat it with, then take a slurp of the soup. Okay? So give that a try. Get some of the noodles. Dip it in some of the soup. Yeah. Warm it up in the soup. Then we'll taste it with some of the pares. Correct me guys if I'm wrong, but I think that's how you're supposed to eat it. But if you have a better way, message it down below. Anyways, the pares is very flavorful. The soup is very flavorful. And the noodles are just right. Since it's separate from the soup, it's al dente. Okay? So, this is awesome. Very gummy and very smooth. That tendon is so good. It melts in your mouth. Okay? So we'll move on to the next dish, which is the chicken barbecue. See ya. Guys, our next dish is the chicken barbecue. It's actually boneless chicken barbecue. Here, check it out. Look at that. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. It comes with Java rice. And I believe this is soy sauce. Yeah, it's soy sauce, but it's not for this one. You know what? I'm actually looking forward to this. I haven't had chicken barbecue since Hison. No, not Hison. Aristocrat days. So, okay, look at that. They charred the skin really well. Awesome looking. Try it with the rice. That barbecue sauce is nice and sweet. Not too salty, not too sour. It doesn't have any spiciness to it, which is good. I love it. And it complements the chicken really well. Now, they say when you eat Pinoy barbecue, you have to eat it with a bit of achara. This is achara, guys. For my foreign friends, this is achara. It's somewhat like a pickled green papaya. Yeah, it is a pickle, technically. It's a pickle, which actually cuts the fattiness of any dish. That's why we prefer to have it with inihaw. Anything with barbecue, because it cuts the fattiness and it removes what called sumod or nakakaumay. Really good though. But give this a try. It adds a bit of acidity to the chicken, which makes it really, really succulent, and it kind of whets your appetite more to eat more. Okay? So, we'll move on to our next dish, or well, our last dish, which is the Lumpia Silog. And there's a surprise to the lumpia. I'll show it to you later. Yeah. Okay guys, for our last dish, this is the Sisig Lumpia. Yes, you heard it right. You heard it right. It's Sisig Lumpia Silog. Silog means with sinangag or garlic fried rice. And log means itlog or egg, fried egg. Check that out. Nice and sunny side up egg. That. Check out the yolk. Oh my god, it's nice and gooey. First, we will give the lumpia a try. Just the lumpia. Look at that. There's sisig inside. And the nice thing about it is that sisig, very savory, porky goodness, and the concept of wrapping it in lumpia wrapper and deep frying it, genius level, guys. So we'll get this with a bit of egg. That egg yolk. You get a bit of that egg yolk. Oh yeah. Yeah. Can't go wrong with egg yolk. Have that with a bit of sinangag. Gooey egg yolk with sinangag, and then we'll chase it to the bite of this. Mind-blowingly good. And believe it or not, I never expected it that you can cook sisig in a lumpia. So good, it's making my heart stop. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, this is a really good innovation, and it pays off because the flavor of it and the texture component. Usually when you eat sisig, it's nice when it's crispy at the bottom, but the lumpia wrapper adds another level of crispiness, which is so good. Okay, so we'll move on to the end of the video, wherein I will give you my review for Goto Tendon BGC. Okay, see ya. Okay guys, so here's my review of Goto Tendon BGC. Well, first of all, to all the couples out there, happy Valentines. And for the single people like me, I now proclaim myself as the mayor of Friend Zone. Just kidding. Yeah, Friend Zone. And one of the best pickup lines I've heard was, you're like my cigarette vendor. Why? Because you have hope and more. I know it's corny. Well, who got lines? Man, I was so disappointed with Who Got Cafe. I was looking forward to that anyway. So, here's my review for Goto Tendon BGC. We base it on the 5 criteria: location, ambiance, service, food, and price. We'll go with location. It's actually very accessible, just like Frankie's. It's here in BGC Crossroads, and the nice thing about it is it's accessible via Grab or the BGC bus. So that's a plus. 2. Actually, with that in mind, I'm gonna give them a 5 out of 5. It's actually on the ground floor. It's right below Frankie's. Okay? Now, second, talk about ambiance. Ambiance wise, which would include sanitation to be exact. When you enter, you have to scan a QR code like usual. They will get your temperature. You will log it in. You will spray your hands with alcohol, and then you're required to wear a face mask and face shield as you enter. Now, ambiance wise, the whole restaurant is clean. It's adequately spaced, and the nice thing about it is their music is just right, not too loud, not too soft. So with that in mind, I'm gonna give them a 5 out of 5 on the ambiance. Now when it comes to service, Sina Kuya and Ate were very helpful when I entered. I actually introduced myself before when I was supposed to come here, but there was something happened that I wasn't able to vlog about it. Now this time around, they were very accommodating. They're actually advising the guests who are not eating to wear their mask and to wear their shield. And a while ago, somebody was eating and they forgot their face shield, and the waiter ran actually outside to catch the guy. Tell him, Kuya, your face shield is here. You left it, which is actually a violation here in BGC if you go out without a face shield. So, that in mind, service-wise, 5 out of 5. Now the food, wow, the food. Everything was good. Not except had one mind-blowing dish here, which is the lumpiang sisig. If I'm going to base it on that, I would give it a 5. But base it on an average of everything here, I have to give them a 4 out of 5. My favorite here had to be that lumpiang sisig. But their signature dish of that Goto Tendon is also really, really good. One of the best gotos I've had here in the Philippines. Now, one more thing. One last thing actually. Price. Everything here, I spent roughly 1,150 pesos, which is 5 dishes. Which is worth it. Actually, really, really worth it. Because with these 5 dishes, I'm able to feed me, my mom, and one of the people in my house. And the nice thing about it is everybody in my house will be full, and because this is so much food. Okay? With that in mind, I have to give them a 4 out of 5 on the price. Really reasonable, and the portion size is really good. So, I think that will be the vlog. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, one more thing. Describe your love life like a drink. Mine would be sugarless black iced coffee. Why? It's cold, dark, and bitter. Happy Valentines to all the single people out there, and see you in the dining room.